Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh to Madam Safa. Today, my group, Easy Ilmu, will make a final group presentation for ISP 250, which is next. First, I will share about I will talk about our group members. I will present to you our group member, which is first Muhammad Syarul Aiman bin Mazlai, as with the role retrieve. Second, Atabrani bin Muhammad Fauzi with the role create. And then we have for me Nur Hazid bin Rumi Hadi as the role update, and lastly Muhammad Akil Hakimi bin Nazari as the delete role model. So next, this is our group, our organization logo, which is Easy Ilmu, everything you need. Next. So now Atta will talk about the objective. So Atta, the floor is yours.
Right, thank you, Haziq. Right, for our objective, we have 5 main objectives, which is the first one is to build a system that can receive input and generate automatically output in easy way and short time. Second one is to build a monitoring system that is able to monitor and manage all library operation effect efficiently. Next is to give an opportunity to librarians to reduce mistake that will always happen during manual method. The next one is to store properly the library items in order to maintain their security. And the last one is to and enter and preserve detail of the various issues that keep track on their returns. Next, next we move to our target for our website. That is for university to student and high school student. And now, and next, it's time to review our website. And Sharon will start first.
Okay, so when user or admin open this website, they will land to this page, which is they can sign in or sign up for the user. For the existing user, they can easily log it using their details here. For the homepage, Akhil will explain about this.
Okay, so for the homepage, as we can see at the middle, there is a showcase that show a few things about our library card. Then you can get a discount from that. So below that, we can see a few recommended book. The most popular book this week that recommended by the admin. And if we scroll down a little bit, we can see there is a bit info about us and project background. So, but not least at the left side, we can see there is a sidebar navigation, which is you can see there is home button, profile button, all books previously borrowed, recommended book, currently issues, and user setting.
Now we move to the profile page. For this profile page, it show our group members and their details such as name, student number, IC number, program name, program code, group, and email. This is our details about our group. And now we move to the all books page. For this page, it will it will shows many multiple books. But if you click the explore more button, it will yes, it will list all the books that have in the database. And if we click the detail of the books, it will show the detail such as the book ID, author, title, publisher, year, and availability. And if we click the issues button, it will automatically send a request to admin for the user to borrow the books. And then we move to the previously borrowed books.
Okay, so for the previously book, here user can see their previously borrowed and when they return the books. And they also can search, for example, if they enter the book ID, it will show all the details, the date, and the book name of the book section. Okay, so next for the recommend books, Atta will
Okay,
explain it.
for this page, this recommended books will give the user to recommend the books to add in the database. So, for example, we add books, random books, for example, and then click the submit. It will pop up a notification that so that the books will be notified by the admin, and the admin will add the recommended book by the user. So next we move to the currently used books by Hazi.
So as we can see, after Atta, I will talk about the currently issued book. For the currently issued book, oh, it's supposedly there is a current list for the issue book, but now for the user there is no current issue book. So next, we move along to the user setting. For me, for the update part, we can update the user detail. We click the edit details, and there is a name. You can edit your the current name, the email ID, mobile number, and new password. We clicking the update details. So there is a message that success. Next, after logout, we will continue uh, to the admin side. Syarul will continue my presentation.
So we can log in as admin. Once we log in, the home page is pretty much same as the users. It will shows the most popular books this week and about us and also project background. Then for manage users, Akhil will explain this page.
For the manage user, as an admin, we can remove any account that been inactive for a long time, which is we can click the button remove and the account will be removed. Then if we click the detail button, they will pop up the detail about the account. So I will pass all book to Atta.
It's not Atta but me. So for the all book, uh, for the all book, as my part for the update, we can click the details. for the book, and then just go back for the view, and then I can edit the total book, which is if there is availability, which is when the book is written, I can we can just put the availability, for example 1 or 5, like that. So there is the details we update. Okay. Then as we can see, the total book in the list is the total book name. It's not the availability, alright? So I pass to Sharul as the retrieve search.
So for the search, admin can search books here. For example, they want to search any title here, and this list will be simplified to their wanted books. So here it will shows the ID, book name, availability, and also the same function as the previous one. Then for the add books here, Atta will explain it.
For this page, user can add new books to the database. For example, we add a random book here, title, author, the publisher, the year, and the number of copies. And if we click the add book, it will successfully added to the database for the user to use. Now we move to the issues or return request page to has
So Haziq will continue the update part, which is at the issue and return request. So for the issue request, when the user issue a request for issue request, my part I can accept or reject the issue request. Uh, for example, when I click accept, as usual, it will accept, and there is access. So for the reject, so basically the issue from the user for borrow will be rejected. So that's for the renew request. Oh, supposedly there is a renew request there, but right now the user side didn't did the renew. So we just pass through the return request. um I think for the return request, because there is a return request from the user side, I can update the user to when I accept where I clicking the accept, the return side will be the user side can be return the books. So next, for the user recommendation, I'll pass back to Atta.
right for the user recommendation. It will list a bunch of book by the user for the it will list the recommendation book by the user, and the admin can add the books by the user by clicking add books. And then as usual, user can put the recommendation book by the user and then add the book to the database. Next, we move to the issues book list.
Okay, so the issued book list, admin can check the history of the users that they borrowed and when the date they need to return it. Admin also can search the details. For example, admin want to search about the user, the current user, and it will show the short list of the many lists there. So we move on to admin panel.
So if it's bad for me, for the admin panel as usual, for my part, update, we can update the admin details, and we click in the edit editing edit details, we can change the admin name, email ID, mobile number, and will require the new password, and then update the details. So from here, I think that's all from us, which is this is our ended of the presentation. But last but not least, I want Sharul to conclude the presentation for today. So the floor is yours, Sharul.
Okay, thank you, Haziq. So the conclusion, the first one is we think that we had achieved our main objective where we want to build a system that can be receive input and generate automatically output in easy way and short time. And secondly, as we can see, the system can monitoring system that able to monitor and manage all library operations, especially the process of borrowing book. Here, we can see that we had reduced the librarian manpower where they don't need to go and check the available book and the current book status that been borrowed. We also can secure the security of the book item in the library in order to maintain the security. And lastly, to track and being updated with the book that been issued and returned by the student to the library. Okay, so that's all from us.
So I think that we think that this is the ended session of the for the Easy Ilmu presentation. So we hope that Media Safa will like our presentation, our system, and I think that you can give us a good mark for our our mark, and that's all from us. Thank you, Media Safa.